Well, hello. It's Beck Ann here of Beck and Sam Crafting Fun. Thank you for stopping by to see what I was up to. Well, today I have been working on calendars. Actually, I spent a day on Saturday at a craft retreat event to make these. I wanted to show you my design. It's pretty simple, but as I went to make these, I realized that I needed to make sure it stood up carefully because my first attempt would not stay. I want to give my friends and family these little mini calendars. These came from Tailored Expressions, but I am sure you can find them other places too. So, if you like to have a little gift for friends and family and give them a little calendar, you might want to watch this video just to see exactly how I put it together because it was not as easy as you might think to keep them standing up. They wanted to fall down if it was not the right size. So I will give you all the measurements in case you want to make something just like this. I got my Post-it notepads. These are Staples brand. I bought a whole bulk of them. So I hope you'll stick around and see how these are put together. It is really easy once I figured it out. So let's get started. I decided to keep these very simple. I wanted to show you exactly how I cut the paper here. So you're going to start with this piece cutting at 3 3/4 and by 9. So that's what I'm showing you here. Now you want to score this at 2 1/4 and then again at 4 1/4. You need these two scores, and that's all the scoring you're going to need to do for the project. Now, it's pretty much like a easel card. However, if you don't have it just right, your calendar is going to fall back. It just doesn't work. And this is why I thought I would show you. Now, when I folded and did the creases here, where you score it, you want to make sure you get it really tight. Sometimes when you fold a score, it's not real tight. You want these tight. Now I took a second piece of cardstock. You could use the same color, but on some of mine I used different colors. So let me start with this pink piece. I cut that at 3 3/4 by 5, and then the blue piece that you could keep it the same color as your base, but I went and cut that at 3 1/2 by 4 3/4, and then your pattern paper will end up being 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. Now, I felt like these were the best measurements for my easel card calendar Post-it note holder to work. You have to decide where you want to put your design paper on because when you put your calendar on, you have to think about what part of the beautiful paper you're covering up. Now, this is some Stampin' Up! Paper that I have. I think It's a retired paper, and I had lots of scraps of it, and that's why I decided to use it. I thought people would enjoy seeing this beautiful paper on their calendar every day as they have this sitting on their desk, or maybe in your kitchen window, or wherever you are going to have your post-it notes. Now, you saw that you could use tear and tape for this, but I just used my PVA glue. I buy that on Amazon. I don't have a link or anything, but it's a very good glue. It's a bookbinding glue, so it works out perfect for my card making and my crafting projects. So now all you have to do is add your post-it notes. Now, the way that you put them on is up to you and where. So now you can see how it's going to sit as you put your post-it notes, and then I slowly move it back to decide where I want to put my post-it note on the base. But you'll be comfortable once you get it together to know how far back you want to put it. And I put mine in different places depending on how I felt my little easel part was sitting. So for this one, I'm moving it back a little farther. And then now I'm going to attach my calendar. And see right here, I have a little bit of it showing on the post-it notes. Now you don't have to do it that way, and I will show you that in a minute. I would love for you to like and subscribe to my channel if this is something you enjoy seeing what I'm up to. I really appreciate it, and I hope that this is giving you some crafty inspiration today to get started making some gifts for some of your friends and family. And like I said, these are Tailored Expression little calendars, and they're fairly inexpensive. My friend Laura, a bunch of us got together to buy them, and so that way we could get free shipping. But if you're shopping over there for other things, you'd want to pick some of these up too. Now see how on this one here, it came all the way down. Well, my post-it notes are closer to the front of the base, whereas this one, I have the post-it notes more centered. Let me show you here again. Oh, before I forget, this is one I made last year without post-it notes. And I will put that at the end so that you can see how I made a corner card calendar holder without post-it notes. But I hope you enjoyed seeing these and that it gave you some inspiration to get started on some of your own crafty projects. And this is also going to be a Satmorn Makes hosted by Jillian Norwood. She comes up with some of the best things. Well, until next time, I hope you are having a great crafty day, and I will see you soon.